Till tomorrow.
Before you go charging off to battle in glory once more, please allow me. And may this blessing be of benefit every step of the way tonight. Right.
How about a tombstone? All right.
Here, my light yields no greater strength than you experience below, for I give all I safely can wherever you reside. To be dependable and constant is my charge. Then shine.
Let's get the lay of the land. Shades, I release you.
You showed old Crapsfoo's boss. Good going, him. That ought to trip him up a bit. Find time to come on up and help us drive his forces off our turf. What do you say?
Garlic?
Oh. Ah, you bear the light of Apollo himself. Well, just remember that he's not the only one who can create a decent plague around here.
Apollo certainly has a broad range of talents. So he would sometimes cast down plagues on mortal kind. Do you know why?
Why do the gods do anything at all? Simply because they can. Besides, a good plague now and then helps keep the common stock in line. There you have it. Where was I with this?
Could have been you. Go about your business, sister. I'm on the job. You'll keep if you like.
will you do when all of this is over, sir? Or rather, what would you desire to do?
Why ask? I tend not to give desire too much thought beyond any immediate and bestial cravings I may have.
I would appreciate any perspective, that's all. All my life I had an obligation to my family to fulfill. I'm not certain what to do with myself now that I have.
I am the last individual whose perspective you should heed, sister. Chase your dreams if you still have any. Now scoot. Enough of this.
Did this skull just smile? This one. You'll be out in no time, Shades. Clear.
It's such a shame about Arachne and Athena. My little birdies told me everything. But there's beauty to be found in every form, even that of a delicate little spider. Perhaps she'll come to accept it as I think you have.
Wow. For me. More lovers. Shades, you're free.
The brightness of my fair son Apollo has illuminated you in the dark, if but for a moment there, young lady. Would that all of my kin were equally as talented as he.
I choose otherwise.
was forsaken by the gods, yet here we are, ungrateful wretches. Not had many weddings of late. Not many funerals either. Though lots of death, destruction, and the like.
Clean.
Follow your senses.
In the name of Hades. This feeling, oh.
You again?
Each time you know I'm here, no matter the softness of my approach or anything I do to mask my scent. Your senses are very keen.
Yeah, well, when you lose your eye, you gotta learn to compensate. And I never saw too good to start with. Could never tell how far away things were.
It must have been extraordinarily difficult, nevertheless. And now you use these heightened abilities to tend your flock.
Heightened abilities are like that. Look, this world's a real ugly place. Difference between you and me is, I don't gotta look at it no more. Now hold still or start running. I don't even care.
No shells. Fast asleep again. There. Should work. Now then. Now for the captain's wheel. Transform.
I lost my train of thought, cousin. For Aphrodite here, she doesn't seem to understand the meaning of a private conversation. Lady, would you care to join us then?
Oh, dear Apollo, yes, I always care to join your conversations, especially the private ones. And is there any who could blame me? Love and sunshine go together, after all.
The light of the sun. Lord Hermes.
Greetings from Olympus.
You shouldn't have crossed me. Lord Charon's ship.
Grow strong under the stars. Such terrifying might.
Splintered wood with fire soot. Gust of wind and
Evening,
spray.
little pigs.
Oh, hello. How is old Skilla lately, anyhow? I hadn't heard that she descended to your depths. You said she's banded with some sirens, yes? For what? To sing their songs?
Well, yes. She longs for fame above all else, and to drown things. I've had to put a stop to her performances now more than a few times. The Book of Shadows I possess states she's the victim of a witch's curse. Do you know whose?
Oh, what an interesting book that one must be. I do not curse, Poppet. My practice is about revealing the true nature of a thing. When last I checked, Skilla had made hers clear. It is done.
Did it work? You mentioned that you aren't certain whether to keep the previous ambrosia or share it with your piggies. Please allow me to alleviate this impossible dilemma.
Oh, well then this one must be for keeping, naturally. Because last time my piggies definitely had their fill. I never realized Our Lady Hecate taught you to be so generous.
Headmistress taught me to protect myself, to stay focused, and much more. But what I know of generosity is certainly in no small part because of you, madam. There was always more warmth at the crossroads when you were around.
Well, that is kind of you to say. But I'm not widely known for my warmth, you know. You merely brought it out in me, as you have done again just now. So, thank you very much.
You're most welcome. Go, Phrenos. See you in the crossroads.
Everlasting peace.
Show me that, please.
Out of shells. In the name of Hades. That's a feeling there. The ship's helm.
I accept this message. Sink or swim. End of the line. Farewell, Lord Charon.
Looky who!
So what's it like having been forcibly dragged back to hell this many times? At least you know where you truly belong.
You and me both, babe. You're the one who's not supposed to be up here. As for getting dragged back down, it's no big deal. I can just fly on back.
But as soon as your strength falters, the spirits of the dead shall take hold of you again. Many of them probably seek vengeance for something you did.
Well, then they can have a piece of me and feel all better about themselves. After all, I've got so much to give.
Look at what I found.
Into the purse. Let's go, Phrynos. Maybe I should switch.
Sister.
Need shells.
Queen Hera shall be notified at once.
Satyrs. Acceptable. Got you.
Melinoë?
The honors, please, Phrynos. Be free.
A possible ally.
I have something of a symbolic gift for you, Lady Athena. For I know ambrosia shall flow in abundance on Olympus again soon. May this particular bottle contribute to the restoration and remind you of our victories.
I need no reminders of our victories, nor shall your generosity be forgotten during or after the restoration that inevitably is to come. What would we have done if not for you?
The Olympians have reigned for eons, overcoming innumerable threats and setbacks. All this is but another. You would have figured out a way, especially you.
So adept at deflecting compliments even without my boon. Then very well. Better to be modest than a braggart, I suppose. But you might aspire to be somewhere in between. Either that, or we should all be more like you.
Let's all be who we are.
My stepmother Queen Hera's favor isn't easily earned. You should know it's she who first desired your assistance here. You have more than her boon, but her faith, fragile as it is.
And I am grateful for it. But do you happen to know why? I don't know what Her Majesty the Queen could have seen in me, especially since we'd never even met.
Perhaps it's that you represent a different course of action than the one we'd previously decided on, which came directly from my father, your Lord Uncle Zeus. None of us like to be wrong about anything, but we like victory more.
Worth the risk.
Wisely decided. No mercy out there.
Soon you shall be afraid of me, Draken. Let's see how this goes. There. Transform.
A digging spot.
Olympus, I accept this message. I need this. As expected. Behold the argent skull.
Family grows and grows.
They got through. Felt that. The hunt begins. Got a bite. This is a crystal. Got it. Olympus, I accept this message.
Again we meet. The future is a series of fixed points. Not even my master believes this to be true, but I have seen the many possibilities. The only question is, which is our destination?
You fill my mind with this nonsense. Not even the three fates know entirely what the future holds, for they are always weaving.
They were always weaving, yes. I know that you know that they weave no longer now. Yet moment by moment the future still unfolds. Let us give shape to it ourselves.
Saw that coming. Mine. Should get here soon enough. The stone.
Go get him.
Something there.
To do this again, in the name of Hades. Closer to the top. You. Up there.
The dead be born again.
Some coins.
They'll wish they were never born.
How many more of those does Typhon have? The end of the path.
Let's get back to it.
Olympus, I accept this message.
It is I.
The Fates won't mind.
Good evening, my dear.
Let's do it. Stronger. Out, Typhon!
Quite enough, Typhon.
Olympus. This is it. For my father. Gemstones from the earth.
This world is filled with monsters large and small, and for the most part, they are not unstoppable, as evidenced by our Dark Princess of the Dead, who thus decides to take a little break.
Return to Shadow now.
Good enough.
I shall return.
Excellent.
Cull those monsters.
There we have it.
The fire thief Prometheus insists on barring your path toward the mountain summit still. What nonsense has he filled your head with recently?
He seems to bear a deep sense of responsibility and guilt for mortal kind. I'm concerned he aims to spread dissension in our ranks. Some shades who serve our cause must harbor sympathies.
It sounds to me as though you are beginning to harbor such sympathies yourself. Do not be deceived by his lofty claims. He sided with our enemy and made that clear.
Yes, understood.
Well, you're back.
Here you are. This is for return.
The wooden horse was an exquisite trick. Your own inevitable doom misdirected toward your unsuspecting foes. A masterstroke. But my personal favorite had to be the Polyphemus incident.
You speak of it like an old action yarn. Big bastard massacred my crew. My heart threatened to burst from my chest getting past him, and now he's up to his old antics with the goddess there.
Oh, but I have no doubt that with your guidance, the princess shall outsmart the Cyclops again and again, as recompense for the trouble that he caused you.
Hear that, goddess?
Full bloom.
You got there.
I thought I saw some movement by the fishing pier. A thorough investigation is probably in order, right?
Either that or rot here standing guard, right? Know what? Fine. I'll bite. Doubt anything else will. To have been born of fish. A life spent mucking about in the river of lamentation, only to be plucked out by you. What did they do to deserve this?
Shouldn't you be the one to know the answer to that? Perhaps it's the will of the fates that determines how we're born. Then you ensure we get our dues based on the choices that we make.
Be a lot easier if everyone was born on equal footing. But no one in my family thinks life's meant to be fair, other than me.
How can life possibly be fair, knowing there are creatures of all sorts, such as those dwelling in these waters?
We'd have to put a bit more structure into who decides how mortals are born, or how their souls come back to life. Topic for a different time. Think I saw a bit of movement over there. Make it a fair fight. Caught one.
Victory is mine.
Fair catch. Gave them a fair shot, didn't we? Real battle of wits back there.
Ready to come out? conceal us, O knight.
There's no way she could. Oh, hey!
It's a relief you're not a vengeful adversary who deceived me into casting a spell that awakened his true and terrifying might, Commander, but do you feel any different after the augmentation of bone density or not?
Oh, you know, I do feel somewhat tougher than before, young one, so thanks. That's really all I figured your incantation was gonna do, but I had you going, didn't I?
I suppose, but mostly you just made me realize that I'd be very sad if some evening you did not come back. You're not just our commander, you're my friend.
Would you really mean that, kiddo? 'Cause let's face it, sometimes all I do is stand here. And not even sometimes.
Of course I mean it, sir.
Oh, now come on.
I know you don't want nectar at this point, but what if I were to offer you ambrosia, sir? In fact, it's not even hypothetical, so here.
Well, this is a most handsome gift, and it has left me speechless, for I have not received such kudos since your own brother gave to me a similar reward long ago.
Truly, what was the circumstance then? Though this is no reward, merely a mark of our long-standing camaraderie.
The circumstance was that the boyo had repeatedly made use of me for target practice at around that time, so the ambrosia was in recompense.
I see. I see what needs to be done.
I do appreciate your willingness.
Whoever is the strongest or the most ruthless of all. Although I too have a degree of influence and bestow on you that very power now.
I choose otherwise. Now. Predictable. Here for the violence. Sure. The Titans follow us. Hear me, on my authority. They're making me pick favorites. What else? A magnificent beast, but a threat. Something else? Ugh. Could use this right now. Express shipping, please.
Greetings to you. That worthless Cyclops Polyphemus turning his broad back against the gods. His kind once aided us against the Titans, yet he's of a newer generation, lacking loyalty apparently. His actions cannot be excused.
Good. Must have been my chaos spoon just then. Itos. Hades. What else?
Our nightly routine.
The war is over, Titan. Drop the act. You still refer to Kronos as your master, and seem no less charitable towards the gods, despite now doing this for their sake, not just yours.
You know as well as I that the conditions of your climb need to approximate your prior path if you are going to succeed. And I admit that the result I seek would otherwise not be possible. Thus, here we find ourselves.
The result you seek involves me repeatedly beating you up. Perhaps all you really do want is a proper thrashing, under the guise of acting like some sort of savior.
I have extraordinarily high tolerance for pain. Over such mockery, less so. Remember, we can both administer a thrashing here. Am I becoming too predictable for you, Agent of Change?
Lick your wounds. I did as Chaos asked. Sting away. Return to Shadow now.
We passed, but not return to Shadow, spawn of Hades.
Did what I had to do.
Who goes there?
Garlic there?
Grow strong.
Hey now.
The Renewal Project. Another visit to the springs. You seemed to enjoy yourself last time, and I find it truly helps.
Well, as long as it helps. Look, I don't get my wings wet for just anybody, babe, but you're special. So let's go? Hot.
What is it like having so many siblings? I have but one and didn't even know him growing up. Though I often tried confiding in him anyway, like an imaginary friend.
The more brothers and sisters you have, the bigger the disappointment you can be. And it is so embarrassing when you forget their names. Just look at how us kids of Nyx get on. The only family more messed up than mine is yours.
You mean the Olympians? How do you figure? They have their differences, to be sure, but they still work together to maintain the natural order of the realms.
Work together? Come on, they can barely stand each other. From the very top on down. They never should have gone into business. Always caught between their blood commitments and their jobs.
I won't deny that family adds a complicated layer to their responsibilities. but it's also a source of solidarity and strength. Look at them now, standing together against a common foe. This is the Olympus mortals' love and fear.
Sorry, not impressed. They say family is a bond that can never be broken, but as is so often the case, they're wrong. Just because someone's related to you doesn't make them special or deserving of respect.
What does it take to earn respect from you, Eris?
I actually don't even know the answer to that right now. Though sitting naked with me in half-boiling water helps.
Well, all right.
I had a blast there, babe. And look how clean my wings are now. Won't stay like this for long, but still.
Is it time for a new look? Here you go, Golly. Here, Golly. Oh. You're going to like this. Our bond grows stronger. Good, wasn't it? We're here for each other. This is for you. Power to change. Covered up. Set.
Burn bright, young one.